What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty. Let's talk about Power Book 4 Force. Let's talk about Diamond. Let's talk about Leon. Now, we all know, unfortunately, Leon met his demise last episode. And I just wanted to go more in depth into that situation from a psychological standpoint, right? I feel like, for one, Diamond is definitely not responsible for Leon's death, but that's pretty obvious. Of course, like Gianna and Jamal, they're gonna blame him, right? Because it's something to do. But really, it's the Chicago streets that's responsible. It's the hate that comes from people in the hood, hypnotized with hatred. Like Boosie said in the Vlad interview. That's real. That had nothing to do with Diamond. You know what I mean? And then it set Diamond on a real crazy path that we gonna see now for the rest of this season and going into the next season. Diamond is not responsible for Leon's death. In fact, it's because of him that Leon went out like a man and not a coward. Leon's death may have been inevitable, being that he's from the Chicago streets, right? It may have been inevitable. And if it wasn't, then Leon would have grew up being a PUSSY for his entire life. And we all know a coward dies 1,000 deaths. But Leon got to only die one death, and he got to go out like a man. Diamond seen who Leon was, and it reminded him of who he used to be. And he wanted to instill some confidence in that young man, some technical skill in that young man, right? He wanted to make sure Leon had that dog in him. And guess what? Leon had that dog in him. It's because of Diamond that Leon got to experience a win and got to experience what it means to be victorious over your enemy, your opposer. And yes, it came with a bullet. But there's no predicting that bullet wouldn't have came anyway, especially in real life. Because on the opposite end, Leon could have just been getting beat up. Diamond could have not cared. And then what happens in real life is those kids end up either being total cowards or they end up being hyper masculine and overdoing it and trying to be thug, trying to be gangster, overdoing it, killing somebody, throwing their life away. Diamond helped Leon die as a man and not a coward. You gotta salute Diamond for that, man. Diamond loved Leon. Diamond cared about Leon and Gianna so much that he stole them away from Jamal. He threatened to kill Jamal, right? Diamond had nothing but good intentions, man. It's just the luck of the draw. Unfortunately, luck didn't go in his favor, man. While he falling in love and he thinking about potentially having a family, it just didn't go that way, man. Unfortunately. That doesn't make Diamond a bad guy in that situation. He helped Leon die like a man after knocking out his hater. Knocking out his hater, man. Big bop, boom. You know what I'm saying? You seen it. You seen it, man. Right jab, left cross, right hook. Was that what it was? Leon put that work in. Leon went out like a young aficionado, man. He did. And it was sad to see him go, even though we all thought he was going to die in the first place. It was just sad to see him go, man. It's little Leon, man. It's little Leon. We already had to say bye to one Leon from Snowfall. Now we had to say bye to another Leon, man. Leons go through it, man, in black cinema, yo. Leons go through it, man. And the little Leon is always a little Leon with an afro, too. Like, if you short, and your name Leon, and you got an afro, you gonna go through it in black cinema, man. You gonna go through it, dog. But like I said, man, Lil Leon had that dog in him. Not dog D-O-G, man, that dog. D-A-W-G, man. It was in him, not on him. You gotta salute that, man. Even though it was unfortunate to see him die, man. What should have happened was that where Diamond messed up at was when Leon started throwing his hands, getting ready to fight. Diamond should have already been next to them. He should have already been next to them. It's like when you see young kids about to fight and you an older man in the hood and you care about at least one of them, you got to be there to watch it and regulate. Because Diamond would have been quick enough with his hands to see what the little dude was about to do, and he might have been able to stop it. Otherwise, it's like, should have thought about it. This is what happens in real life, man. You know what I mean? These young punks, they get punched in their face. They get embarrassed. Now they want to get a gun because they can't fight. They was acting tough. That's the only thing, man. Diamond may have been able to stop it that way if he was there. Right? Maybe I had that in the title. But, like I said, man, it ain't Diamond's fault. He helped Lil Leon go out as a man and not a coward, not a puss for gush. Just y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do you think Diamond was responsible? Do you think Diamond helped Leon go out like a man? Right? And have some confidence as a man for the first time in his life. Because his father was violating him his whole life. Like, share, comment, subscribe, y'all. Peace.